आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Hello, welcome to Doubtnut. In this question, we have to draw the graph of y is equal to root x upon x minus 1. Okay, let us consider y is equal to fx is equal to root x upon x minus 1. This is the function. Okay, when we see this function, then we can say that domain of this function. Okay, x is always greater than 0 because the root function is defined for greater than 0 and x is not equal to 1. Okay, combine these two equations, then we can get x belongs to 0 to 1 union 1 to infinity. Okay, this is the domain of the fx. X belongs to 0 to 1 union 1 to infinity. Okay, and for finding the nature of the function, differentiate with respect to x, and then f dash x is equal to x minus 1 into 1 by 2 root x minus root x upon x minus 1 to the whole square. Okay, and this value is equal to 0. When we put this value is equal to 0, then we can write x minus 1 minus 2x upon 2 root x into x minus 1 to the whole square is equal to 0. Okay, and this value is equal to minus x minus 1 upon 2 root x 2 root x into x minus 1 to the whole square is equal to 0. Okay, then we can say that x is equal to minus 1 is the point. When we plot on this curve, then x is equal to minus 1. When we take less than value less than x is equal to minus 1, then we get positive value, and when we take greater than x is equal to minus 1, then we take negative value. Then curve is looks like. Okay, and function fx is not defined at 1. Okay, function is not defined, x is not equal to 1. Then firstly we have to find the value of limit x tends to 1 plus. Okay, and this value is tends to plus infinity. Okay, and when limit x tends to 1 minus, then this value is tends to minus infinity. Okay, and x when x tends to infinity, then fx is root x x minus 1. Okay, and when x tends to infinity, put the value, this one is infinity by infinity, then this term is, when we differentiate with respect to x, because this is the infinity by infinity using L'Hospital's rule, then we get 1 by 2 root x. Okay, and put x is equal to infinity, then this value tends to 0. Then fx f infinity at point infinity, this tends to 0. Okay, at infinity this tends to 0. Using all these conditions, firstly draw the diagram of this question. Okay, this is the, let's consider this one is the x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay, and x is equal to 1 is the asymptote line. Okay, then x is equal to 0, this function contains y is equal to 0. Okay, then this graph is looks like, and at x is equal to 1 plus, this tends to infinity. Okay, and x tends to infinity, y tends to 0, then this graph is looks like. Okay, and this is the graph of y is equal to root x upon 1 x minus 1. Okay, thank you.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट, IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।